Dear ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to commence our Thursday webinar. This is OLYMP TRADE Global Channel. My name is Thomas. I'm an analyst and a trader with OLYMP TRADE. And today I will conduct the following trading session for you. So get yourselves comfortable, get yourself a cup of tea or coffee, and stay tuned for the next 30 to 40 minutes of trading. Today I will be showing a strategy called Friday. So yes, today is Thursday, but we will be trading according to the Friday trading strategy. It is one of the, in my opinion, easiest ones to understand. So that's your kind of like opening, especially for those who are new to trading. This strategy will teach you to, it will basically help you to notice these little setups that keep repeating themselves on the charts. And basically what we are trying to achieve here, what we are striving for here in the OLYMP TRADE company, in the educational part of the broker, is to help you understand that trading is a system. So it's like a puzzle, and little by little you learn different elements of it, for example, when you assemble a puzzle, you start off with a few pieces, and then once you keep building the like jigsaw puzzle together, eventually you start noticing that so this corner matches with that one, and then you start to have a more systematic picture, systematic view of what you are assembling. All right, it's well, yeah, it is a pretty, I would say, realistic thing to do. It just needs a little bit of time, but then little by little, it becomes more and more fascinating because you start uncovering more and more secrets of trading. And if you want to make trading your maybe additional source of income, or maybe in certain cases your main source of income, which is also absolutely possible with trading, provided that you can actually well, you can easily go from, say, a trade of 1,000 and all the way up to 10,000 with one click or a few clicks. So this kind of activity is very, very scalable, easily scalable. So you can go from, trading $10 per trade and up to $100 per trade with one click. So it doesn't take any physical effort at all. Well, of course it does, but it's like 0.00001% of, I don't know, of any effort. But the more difficult part is or comes when you start, yeah, well, basically when you start analyzing it and when you start trading. So it requires a lot of psychological skills, and it requires a lot of mental skills like patience, discipline, and the sheer ability to notice these little setups or these systematic things that repeat themselves on the charts. All right. So that is my basic concept. So guys, if you are with me on this, let me know in the comments. And if you also have this the same kind of mentality, so and approach to trading, so kindly let me know. I will be very, very happy to discuss this, because only during our conversations or discussions we actually get to the truth. All right, so I don't really see that many comments here just yet, but just a few highs. So hi to Lugufan, hi Osama, hi Barat, hi yes sir. I unfortunately don't understand what you wrote here. I can use the help of Google Translate in this case maybe, and hope that's something nice written there. If I want to talk to you privately, what should I do? Well, if you want to have, if your current service level is expert like mine, you can get up to 4 trading consultations with your private financial analyst or VIP account manager. And in order to do that, you just need to write to contact customer support. And also, yeah, if you are an advanced trader, that's as well, you are eligible to at least 1 trading consultation per month. So you can request those consultations from our customer support. All right, guys, a brief discussion about my current trades. So I have this trade on the USD against the Japanese yen. So we really dropped by a lot, more than 3%, I think close to 4%, more than 4% actually, close to 5%. And now we are rebounding. So that was pretty much kind of like this obvious thing. We had this break, we had this narrow range, narrow corridor for a few days, I think, kind of like almost 2 days, from the 15th and down to the 17th down today. And then we have this breakout, we make a pullback, and that's basically on a pullback. On this pullback, I opened the trade. Now I'm aiming for, well, basically probably I want to be closing the trade somewhere around here, 142. I'm pretty sure that we are going to make this drop now, a pullback, and then we will go like this. So eventually there will be a chance to enter a trade for those who want to. Now my second trade is on the pound. That's the picture looks a little bit the same as on the previous chart, except you need to reverse it, like flip it over, and we have this 100, so 1.20 level on the pound. So once again, we went from the 1.10 mark and all the way up to 1.20. Now we're making this pullback. We had this nice little breakdown. Let me draw it. So easily I start, don't even need to search, I just type. So I found what I needed. So exactly, breakdown, one candlestick closes under this support level, the second one, and on the third one I open a trade. I open the trade downwards. Now my next trade, yeah, similar story. So the Euro USD currency pair and the pound, the GBP USD currency pair, they correlate, and correlation between them is close to 1, which means very strong correlation. And a similar picture, another breakdown. So we had this horizontal level, we saw this breakdown. So probably I should have entered even here on this next attempt. So we had 1, 2, so level was already pretty clearly signified. And yeah, should have entered here, but I missed that, was a little bit too early, and here I entered, and now I'm making this profit. Right, so that's how you trade with breakdowns and breakouts and service and support and resistance levels in general. But now let's go back to our today's current strategy, and today's current strategy is, like I said, Friday. So I need to click here on the indicators list, open instrument list, and I just need to start typing. Okay, so I type Friday, I click enable, I press enable strategy. So now we have 1 minute time frame. We have 3 EMAs, so the 5 EMA, the 13 EMA, and the 55 EMA. As you can see, each of these EMAs has a certain period, so different periods, 5, 13, and 55. These periods come from the Fibonacci sequence, and the essence of this strategy is very, very simple. So let me go ahead and find a setup, and then I will explain to you how this strategy works and how you get signals from it. So our primary EMA is the 5 EMA, and what we need to do in this strategy is we need to find those moments where the 5 EMA crosses either the 13 EMA or the 55 EMA. So we just need to find this moment of crossing. So one crossing, one trade. Our time frame is 1 minute. Okay. And yeah, let me demonstrate my first trade. So with this strategy, we have basically two options. Option number one is we wait for the very, very exact moment when the two lines cross, the two EMAs cross, or we can also use a signal that has appeared recently, that appeared maybe 1 or 2 candlesticks ago. So in this case, I'm going for option number two. So I'm taking this well, as you can see, the past signal. So this signal appeared probably like 1 or 1.5, 2 candlesticks ago, but still I consider this a fresh signal, a legit signal, and I go ahead and open the trade. So this is what I did. That's what I did here, and now I'm holding this trade. Now I think they were coming very close. So these two EMAs were coming very close here. So I was expecting a cross, but a crossing that didn't happen. And I keep scanning for more signals. All right, so we have come very close to this crossing. So I can make it even. So I want to make this a little thicker. Yeah, let's just do them very so that you can see in your screens. Yes, exactly. See, this is the moment when the two lines cross. So the lines cross, and I open a trade up. That's how the strategy, that is the main signal, and probably that is kind of like the only one. Some people also use this 13 and 55 EMA crossing as well. I personally don't use it in this strategy, don't use it that often, but that is also possible. And one more thing that I would like to remind you is that all our trading strategies that we teach here and that we have available on our platform, they are completely open for customization. So if you want, if you feel like you need to change this period to maybe 7 and this one to 50, I don't know, 20, and this one to 4, let it be 45, I don't know. So that is completely okay, because that is the job of you as a trader, to find your own patterns. So if you don't like, for some reason, if you don't like how our maybe you feel like this strategy needs a little bit improvement, that is fine. There is nothing right or wrong in trading. You just find something, you need to find something that works for you. Okay, so each trader has his own secrets, and it's totally fine if you don't follow my advice directly. You just take a look at it, just listen to my advice, and then you decide that it needs a little bit of improvement. And I'm totally fine with that. I'm not trying here to be like, to have this one correct kind of like voice or opinion. It's not like that. Trading is about, it's all about pluralism of opinions, and you can have your own opinion. And if this like way of trading, your opinion, your market vision allows you to consistently make money, then you're right, and there is nothing like wrong with that. All right, so let me go ahead and answer a few questions from the chat, even though I think of, okay, let me go ahead and scan these. All right, so Europe Composite Index up signal, and the Australian dollar against the US dollar is also an up signal. Hang Seng, very close. Right, so the question number 1. I noticed for myself that one strategy works for me for a week. If not strategy, my predictions, I didn't quite understand that. A time comes when no strategy, no prediction works, and I end up losing what I have earned. All right. Whoa, that is an interesting question. So I would say that, well, first of all, this is something that I keep remind you all the time, that the market changes, and some patterns, some strategies that work today, and maybe they will work tomorrow, but it's not guaranteed that they will work as efficiently, say, the next week. And it's just the market. It's, you just can't do anything about it. So your main course of action in this case, I would say, is to adapt, to always have a portfolio of strategies. So not to rely on one strategy, but to have something in your warehouse, something in your stock. Have a few more trading strategies. at the same time, one common mistake that many people make, that many people do, is they, after a few losing days, so imagine you had a few winning days with this strategy, and then you have 1 or 2 losing days, and then you completely abandon this strategy. So in my opinion, that is not really correct way, correct course of action, because you really need to base your trading decisions and trading strategy based on a big number of trades. So 50 or 100 trades. That will be a legitimate, statistically proven number. So because sometimes we just tend to abandon a strategy, to give up on a strategy after just 2-3 losing days, and maybe but the strategy could be just as good and could be working. It's just sometimes we are a little bit too weak to to take some unnecessary action. All right, let me go ahead and open another trade here, Europe Composite Index. So this first trade here on this one proves to be wrong, proves to be a losing signal, and now we have this reversal and we have a down signal. And now let's switch to AUD USD. All right, so it's pushing north, it's pushing up, but not really strong. But let's see. Okay, 1, 2, okay, 1 second to go. Yes, okay. So this is another profitable trade, and like it didn't, well, it did close with a profit. Wasn't like a huge difference, so we kind of traded in this narrow range, but still. So yeah, that's 7 pips ahead. Did I want to say something? Did I want to mention something else? I think I did. So what's happening today? We are still having this Ronaldinho Cup contest, and I think the winners can get really nice prizes this time. I'm trying to remember, was it during Skill Timber in October or September when we had these nice little gifts of T-shirts signed by Ronaldinho himself. Yeah, prize fund, yeah, it's money. So yeah, final prize is 8,000 in my league, and daily prize is $2,000. And we can also see, so we have tournament tasks and we have leaderboard. So I'm not in the leaderboard because I work for the company, and unfortunately I cannot take part in such competitions. But I'm not sure if I would even have time for these competitions. And I think next week we have something else coming up. And was there something else? I think, yeah. All right. Anyways, let me just go back to trading because I think I'm getting distracted a little bit. Should be more concentrated. All right. So another question. Oh, so a question from Mustafa. Thomas, good to see you again. USD CHF breakup. I think, what do you see in this currency? All right. Let us have a look at the USD CHF pair. So first of all, on 1 minute time frame, I don't really see anything. So let me, yes, exactly. So we have another situation of a breakout, very similar to what I had, like this one, and another horizontal line. So yes, we have this narrow range, and the chart was trading there. I think this pattern is called fortress. So if in some trading literature, this asset is called fortress, where we have this breakdown, and also you can consider this reversed head and shoulders, because basically this is head, shoulder left, shoulder right, and we have this neckline, and we have a breakout. They're similar. So this fortress or reversed head and shoulders, pretty much similar things, and we can also open a trade. even though we have a 30% rate of return here, but why not? For the educational purposes, we can open the trade. But yes, I completely agree. That is a situation of a breakout. Okay, so Bitcoin just pretty much being volatile. And I don't know, this FTX currency exchange scandal, how is it going? I think it's just everything's just bad in regards to cryptocurrencies, or some people prefer to call them digital assets. And yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to. I don't think they will go to zero, but seems like this drop down to maybe 10,000 on Bitcoin is now becoming more and more realistic. So a question from John about signals. Well, first of all, I would like to mention that we have automated trading signals here on our trading platform, and the beauty of these trading signals is that they work very well on intraday and swing. When it comes to scalping, I'm just not so sure, because the duration is like 1 minute signals. In my opinion, it's like the most difficult thing to predict in the world is to make forecasts on 1 minute time frame for the next minute. But when it comes to intraday, they work well, and swing trades, they work just fine as well. And you can also see, so for example, this 4-hour down signal came out on the at 11:05, and at 11:05 we were here. So yeah, that is a profitable signal. 15:05. Okay, so the signal is 4 hours. It's 7:05, 7 in the morning my time. So the signal came somewhere here, 89,650, and at 11. Okay, so that was also a profitable signal. So you can do this reversed and like paper trading. You can see which assets, which signals would have been profitable signals, and which would be losing signals. And then you can compare, and you can see, you can decide whether to use these signals or not. So we don't really have kind of like these personal free signals. I mean, I can, of course, if you have a specific chart, I can share my opinion on that on it. But in general, yeah, I just trade what I see according to my trading strategies. All right, so how are my trades doing? So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 winning trades so far, and 1, 2, 3 losing trades so far. 6 winners and 3 losers. And I have, so 6, now it's so I should be counting them. So now it's 7, 3. And I have, so this one just a few seconds away from closing. Will there be a push? So unfortunately not. That's another negative signal, negative trade, and this one is still in its in the middle of this. Wow. Yeah, gold is tricky, but I want to go ahead and use this and follow this signal. So according to this signal, so we have the 5 EMA cross and the 55 EMA, and that is a signal. And outcad, so AUDCAD, the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar, that's an up trade. Arabian General Index, so yes, I think we can go ahead and open a trade in the downwards direction here. Astro Index, yes, this is a signal. So what else? Something else that I like about this trading strategy is that this trading strategy is very, very exact. So you have one cross and then you open a trade. So it's not like, for example, Kind Martin strategy or the Safari strategy where you basically wait. You have this continuous signal, and with this continuous signal, you can open it. You have to think a little bit more. Like you have to really think: do I open a trade now, or should I wait a few more? So the signal is continuous. So this one is disrupt. So you just have one. You get one signal, and you open one trade. But with say Kind Martin, Safari, and some others, the Peacock strategy, Millennium, you have this kind of like continuous signal, and you need to decide when exactly you would open a trade. So that is a little different. They have those strategies. They have a little different nature of the signals in them. Right. So Munch index. Let's do this down trade. So fairly simple. The 5 EMA crosses the orange one, the 13 EMA from top to bottom, so in the downwards direction. And what I do is I just go with the flow. I go with the flow. The pressure, the seller's pressure is there, so I just simply go ahead and open the trade. And we can have a look at gold. Nice. So the gold trade closes with a profit, and okay, so this one is interesting. Outcut. Wow, dangerous. 2 seconds to go. All right, so we close in with a profit. So that takes us to 9 profitable trades and 5 losing trades so far. And okay, so Arabian General Index. Okay, so that is the 6th losing trade. And Astro, yeah, Astro is a profitable trade, so nice. It's 10-6. So and I have 2 more trades, 2 more pending trades. Okay, so let's go ahead. All right, so Bitcoin trade up. Okay, Munch, go down, go down. It's a very volatile asset. I can see by the size of the candlesticks. Here, reversing. Okay, so it found its level of support here, and it's reversing. All right. So we are in the middle of the hour, which is a little bit, which is time for a little bit of extra volatility on some assets. And yeah, as we can see, the euro. So basically, every 30th minute of each hour, like the middle of the hour of each hour, is the time for a little bit of extra volatility, as you can see here. And that's why I refrain from trading for a few minutes, because it becomes a little bit yeah, like less controllable, as you can see. And also by my forex trades as well, you can see how the profit, so the unrealized P&L here is jumping up and down all the time. So with the multiplier, even with the multiplier of 100, so imagine if I opened these trades with a 500 multiplier, I would have like already like doubled, or I would have lost all this money depending on where I would have closed them. But yeah, that's called volatility. That's called how come we have so many indices? Well, for the employees of the company, we have more assets available because a part of our job is also to test these assets to see how well everything works. So we actually have more accesses to some instruments which are still under development, and also a part of working for OLYMP TRADE is being able to trade pretty much all the indices that are available on the platform. All right, so let's do some recap while I wait for a few more minutes before these trades close. Where did I start? Where did I begin? I began here. I had 1, 2, 3 winning trades, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11 winning trades so far. And what about my losing trades with this strategy? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8. Yeah, to be exact, 8. So 8 winning trades and 8 8 losing trades and 11 winning trades. That gives me a winning ratio of 58% so far. So 58% so far. Now we have around 5 to 10 minutes more of trading, and I can go ahead and open a few more trades, which I would like to do, and we can have the final conclusion about the efficiency of this strategy. But in general, guys, I would like to remind you that you can only really make an educated kind of like decision whether this or that strategy works only after making between 50 and 100 trades. So if you are to judge a trading strategy by like 5 or 10 trades, that's not enough. You need more statistics. So trading is actually, it's all about statistics. It's all about numbers. It's all about statistics. It's not really about it's not about luck. Of course, it is about luck partially, but if you want to be a consistent, profitable trader, you need to rely on statistics. And a part of traders' job or your homework is to basically analyze your trades on the weekends. That's pretty much the best thing you can do, the best favor you can do for yourself is to analyze trades on the weekends, because then, well, if you don't, of course you can trade the OTC assets or some indices which are still available for trading on the weekends. But in my opinion, I would definitely spend a few hours especially in my beginning stages of a trading career, I would spend 2-3 hours during the weekend just to analyze my trades. So I was like in a quiet situation. I was not in a hurry. I didn't have any trades to open, so I wasn't worrying that I would miss something. I was like, yeah, I have time to analyze my trades, and that's what I was gonna do. Right, so Arabian General Index. Should I cancel this trade or not? I don't know. Do I still have chance? All right. I don't want to be canceling this trade. So this one I'm pretty sure is going to close with a profit. All right, Oasis, let's say 60 to 40% chance of winning, and also Kahwa the same. But maybe, okay, no, it's not going to happen here on Arabian General Index. Asia Composite Index, probably not. So this one is so much ahead in the positive area, so I can now cancel and I can win 46%. Now here I will win 82%, but by canceling this trade now I can get plus 46. Okay, can't do it right now, but whoa. Let me refresh my browser. So the most interesting one I think now is the Oasis index, because it was all the way in the profitable area, and in the last 30 seconds it just went into the negative. So unfortunately it couldn't hold on to its gains. And wow, the same is happening with Kahwa index. Wow, this all came like very unexpected. Wow, so basically that does happen during the final trades. Oftentimes when I open 4 or 5 simultaneous trades, and unfortunately I will have to finish this webinar on a bitter note. So yes, it's out of the last 5 candles, 5 trades. Unfortunately, 4 of them close with a loss. So what you're gonna do? That's the market. Market is predictable, but sometimes it behaves in a very tricky way. So what indicators do I use in this strategy? So I have the 5 EMA, the 13 EMA, and the 55 EMA. So 3 EMAs with different periods, and of course different colors. So the main EMA here is the 5 EMA, which and you need to wait to find the moment when it crosses the either the 13 EMA or the 55 EMA, and thus you open trades. All right, so I finished the webinar now. My trades on Forex, I'm still holding them. I think these trades have a lot of potential. So yeah, basically this is what I was saying, that we would make this kind of like downwards pull, and that was a chance to re-enter this position. I think we still have chance of getting all the way up to 142 on the yen. So yeah, guys, that's it for today. I will see you on Monday with my next webinar, which is going to be the market update webinar. So thank you very much for your attention, and I will see you all next week. Have a good day and good luck in trading.